Okay, so it's the 30th of August 2016, and it was confirmed yesterday that one of the most beloved child actors of my childhood and a lot of people's lives, Gene Wilder, has passed away at the age of 83. So this video is going to be pretty much what my Robin Williams video was when he passed away. Ode to Gene Wilder. We're going to spend this time just talking about how great he was. So let's go. So to me, Gene Wilder was one of the best things about my childhood. I grew up watching Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Now you're probably thinking you're far too young for that, and I am. But my parents raised me on old movies. That's how I was raised. I was raised watching older films that they'd watched. And Charlie and the Chocolate Factory was one of the first ones I seen. So I'm going to talk about not only the film as a whole, but his performance in particular. So not only was the film fantastic for all ages, both comedy-wise, visually it was fantastic, the plotline actually was really good, and it was a great adaptation from the Roald Dahl book. So not only was all that fantastic, the casting could not have been better. He had a very successful filmography behind him. The fact they managed to get him for an adaptation of a child's book is beyond compare. I don't think we can think, personally I can't think of a casting for a children's movie more perfect than Gene Wilder. Because not only did he bring the funny, I want to say candy loving side to Willy Wonka, that lightheartedness, that pure of heart loving character, but he brought the other side to him as well that the book maybe didn't necessarily show us. The side that he realised his time at the chocolate factory is coming to an end. He needs to find a replacement. He needs to find a new Willy Wonka. I mean, he meets this little Charlie boy who, like him, is pure of heart. That connects on an emotional level. That connects on an emotional level that I don't see in child movies nowadays. Nowadays it's all about the stupid child jokes, and most of it's animation anyway, but the stupid child jokes that don't necessarily fit in. It's just the whole thing of it selling toys, and that's what we really care about in my opinion. This was a time where they went out to entertain people. Not just children, but families. Families. My gran, who's coming up to her 80th birthday, adores Willy Wonka. Adores Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. My little cousin, who is 6 now, she loves Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Gene Wilder. I love Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and I'm a teenager. It has aged so perfectly, and it fits so many generations, that it is one of the best childhood movies of all time. It's one of the best kids movies of all time, in my opinion. But we're going to go into these two more mainstream films now. Besides Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, put that aside, these are films where he actually was nominated for Academy Awards, and that's not just the reason I'm picking them. I'm not picking them just because he was nominated for them. It's because these two, including Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, are his best films. First of all, we have Young Frankenstein. A brilliant film, not just visually, because visually it's fantastic. His performance as this mad, deranged scientist who creates this monster is next to none. He was so brilliant in it. He could portray this character so successfully, and as well as being one of the films that stood out at the time for visual effects and stuff like that, and you know, set design and costume, etc, etc, the fact that they could push all that aside and pick out Gene Wilder and nominate him for an Oscar, a very well deserved nomination, is amazing, and I love that. Then we have The Producers, where he played a producer trying to make a film. Not only was that a good look at producers in Hollywood, I'm not saying it's a documentary or a biopic or anything like that. What I'm saying is the fact that they can mirror Hollywood successfully in a film while being entertaining and funny and it not feeling like a biopic. I can't think of any other films that have done that. It came off as a very funny, at times, entertaining movie. A movie which I love and a lot of people do love. Again, an Oscar nomination for him. And that's all from me today, guys. I'm sorry this video was a little bit of a downer, but I felt that I cannot go like another day or whatever not talking about Gene Wilder. It had to be done. So if you guys liked the video and you like Gene Wilder, please go ahead and give the video a like. I do appreciate it. Go ahead and leave in the comments your favourite Gene Wilder performance, moment, film, whatever. Talk about how great it was in the comments section. And don't forget to hit subscribe so you never miss another video on this channel. And I'll see you next time, guys. Take care. Bad douche.